My brain's like, say something, say something. Okay. What's up? My name is Ari. Maybe we've met before, maybe we have not. This is a gathering for those that are enjoying listening to what's going on in my mind. Because I'm too messy and I'm too fucking clean. That song has been in my head a lot. I mean, I hear it a lot on social media also, but I'm thinking about how I haven't listened to the radio in years. But the way I hear music that's not in my music library is through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are like the radio now. And if Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok are the radio, then I'm on the radio. Welcome to my show. I should really just tell myself all the time that I have my own show. That would feel really good. I'd like to have some guests on the show. If you want to come on to my YouTube channel as a guest, please let me know. A couple weeks ago, I had this very interesting idea. This idea was inspired by another creator, and I actually never acted on it and I never followed through with it, but the idea basically said I could, because if you haven't seen my channel before, I live stream on this channel pretty often, multiple times a week, like every single week, and I have a lot of fun doing that most of the time. Anyways, the idea was that people could come into a Zoom meeting during the live stream and I could broadcast the conversation. Like, you could talk to me live on YouTube live stream, like with your actual voice instead of just the chat. It was a very interesting idea. Part of me thinks if you want to do that, why don't you just go on TikTok? Because on TikTok live stream, people can join the live as a guest. YouTube, can you make this like a feature somehow? I'm just speaking out into the ethers to YouTube. Like, that would be just great. Yeah. My mom used to listen to, which I feel guilty every time I have a mom that does not feel very good when she's mentioned on social media, so, but you know, she's in my mind and I'm sharing everything that's on my mind, but maybe I don't need to share everything that's on my mind, I guess. Does anyone want a tarot card today? I have tarot cards right here, and maybe we want one. My intention is inspiration today, and I'd like to do some inspiration. I think that would be cool. That would be really cool. Ooh. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the Sun Warrior of creative will and life force. Are you like actually feeling your creative will and life force? Because like, that's badass. That's very cool. Knight of Wands embodies the elements of air, mind, and fire spirit, balancing and integrating divine intellect with the fiery masculine life force that expands into spiritual creative force. What? Who am I talking to right now? Why are my subscribers like better than me? You're balancing and integrating divine intellect with the fiery masculine life force that expands into spiritual life force. The Knight is passionate, clever, swift, spontaneous, loyal, and ready to take on any new adventure or challenge. And I guess you're just turning on YouTube to wind down from all that. Oh, my fiery masculine life force is so intense, and I've just been So tuned into divine intellect. I think I'm gonna watch something mindless and silly now. Ooh, Ari uploaded a video. Here I am. That's what's happening, yeah. In my scope of perspective. The Knight of Wands has an overabundance of energy, continually seeking out new outlets for channeling. Oh, okay, so you weren't coming here to recharge. You have an overabundance of energy. Okay. You have an overabundance of energy. Yeah, you. Okay. What are you doing with all this energy? I really want to know. What are you doing with all this energy? I'm going to pick another card for that, right? Yeah, Spirit said, okay, pick another card for that. All right, let me pick another card. I'm actually not even picking the cards. I'm just like opening the book to random pages. This is the most chaotic tarot reading I've ever seen. Wait, I didn't even, let me be more intently with this. Okay, so what are we achieving here? Oh, open it up to, okay, what? Let me just pick a card actually. Okay, I have the cards here, so we'll do it. What is my, I need to know because I could wait until they leave a comment, but it's faster. I'll just pick a card. What is my collective? I gotta put the microphone down for this. What is my collective achieving at this time? What are they doing with all this overflow of energy? What's happening? I wanna know. I guess it's better to just use the cards. I'm picturing that one's gonna just like fly out. Oh, yeah. This one flew out. Nine of Wands. Okay, so I saw this when I picked up the deck too. Nine of Wands. Without even like using the book for this part. It's an average of 9 things that the collective is achieving right now. Wow. Okay, and like hold while I connect to my higher self. You are achieving greatness. No lie, I'm actually hearing this from my higher self. Hold up. There is so much that I don't know about my collective. My collective is actually doing really cool, amazing things. Wow. And I have a spirit that gets messages all the time about helping you guys. Help them with this, inspire them with that. And I'm literally like, wow, like, is this like the helpless collective? Like, why do they need so much help from me? But like, spirit is telling me they don't need help from you because they have some kind of issue. Like, you're just helpful. You just have a good energy. Like, I'm hearing that you would achieve everything that you're meant to achieve without my videos. Like, it's not, I'm not this like major proponent that like is the difference between you achieving your biggest dream or not. But the energy is a little bit higher when you do tune into my videos, and you appreciate that. The hierophant? That's the energy you're in right now? This is the thumbnail, by the way. This is totally gotta be the thumbnail. I gotta attract the hierophants. I don't fully understand the hierophant card. I'm just gonna be totally honest. Higher self? Yeah, even the higher self says, go look at the book. Let me find the hierophant. The hierophant is a major arcana card. I do know that. I love that you're loving this video, by the way. I feel as though you are loving the video, so thank you, if that is in fact correct. The inner teacher, spiritual advisor. So I feel like I have a teacher like inside of me, because like I hear the voice of my higher self. I have this very audible connection with God, divinity, source consciousness. And I do struggle with sharing it and have challenges with sharing it, as a lot of people that I connect with do. And I actually am intending to coach a lot more people on those common challenges and struggles that we collectively experience when it comes to sharing our wisdom, our connection to divinity, our inner teachings that are coming up, right? Because some of us don't have that inner authority developed. Some of us do, but some of us don't know, like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Oh, I can wear whatever I want. Like, just before this video started, I had this energy come up. Put on some earrings, put on some jewelry, put on some earrings, put on some jewelry. Do you notice I didn't put on earrings, I didn't put on jewelry. I had this other voice, it's like sassy inner voice that I think is me at 3 years old, being like, I don't have to wear something just because you want me to wear it. I'm gonna stay in touch with me and notice what I wanna do. And yeah, maybe the video would get more views if I had some jewelry on. I don't know, but maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it's getting the right views because I'm in the right vibe, because I'm not doing what I think is gonna manipulate you into paying more attention to me. Because that would be psycho, and that's what most people in our society are doing with their appearance. And most people in our society, most people like in, what's the word? Most people in well-developed cities, most people in capitalistic communities use their appearance as a way to siphon attention and emotion and energy so that they could get what they want. Not me. Obviously, I'm going to take care of myself. Obviously, I'm going to do the fun, cool things with my appearance and my outfits that I want to do. But the second I start to think, oh, like maybe if I wear this or maybe if I do this, it'll get more views. It's like, that's, to me, that's abuse, right? Like, that's abusing my audience. And I'm here to love my audience, so I'm here to love people. This is intense right now. I'm sorry for the intensity, but I did just take it there. But like, we gotta be kind to each other, right? I think it's kind to just show up and be who you want to be and have like the best inner intention that people are gonna enjoy who you're being, hopefully. So the hierophant is a spiritual advisor, a revealer of sacred information, helping you reconnect to your soul self. So is that literally who you are? Are you a spiritual advisor? Revealing sacred information to others, helping them reconnect to their soul self? Because like, I resonate with that too. I think I help people connect to their soul too. This reading isn't about me, but like, maybe we're just a group of hierophants. I mean, every card in the deck is inside every single one of us, I think, because the deck acts as a mirror to self. But wow, the hierophant inspires us to walk our spiritual talk and practice your personal religion with integrity and authenticity. Oh, I needed that. I needed that. Because my personal religion is like, it's getting to be so different. And I also have my own personal philosophy that I wrote. It's called Life. And it stands for living in flow eternally. And it also has 4 steps. And the 4 steps also spell out life, just like living in flow eternally does, like the first letter, L-I-F-E, life. But I get to live in flow eternally. Wow. Wow. The hierophant asks, I mean, is this video just full of gems, or am I just high on myself? Cause yeah, I like this. I like that I'm literally in front of you. There's no judgment in your field. You're literally just loving that I'm going with the flow. The video has an amount of views that like, when I travel to that space and time where I can see the views on this video, I am like satisfied, like, yeah. Because, okay, here's where my mindset is with the views, okay? And I'll read a little bit more about the hierophant too. If I can share like my true opinion, if I'm really here, no filter, this is what's on my mind, this is what's on my heart, and that video gets like, let's say 1,000 views, that means 1,000 people chose to listen to what's like truly here for me. And I'm assuming that most, I mean, I would have to look at the analytics to see how long people are watching the video, right? But like, it would be a very shiny, bright world to assume everybody that watched the video watched it because like they loved it and they appreciated it and it did something inspiring for their life. It added value to their day. And if I can add value and inspire people by just existing, that really changes the game for myself, obviously, because it's me doing that. But I think it changes the game for a lot of other people because I'm going to be telling people, hey, my YouTube channel has 1,800 subscribers. And most of the time, what I'm doing is setting up my camera, setting up my space, pressing record. I don't think I even have to have this microphone. I didn't even buy this. This is, someone else had this and they never use it, so they gave it to me and I was like, okay. Like, I did buy the tarot deck, of course, for myself and for you guys. The Star Tarot by Kathy McClelland. Our Path to Self-Discovery Through Cosmic Symbolism. I did buy this, but the universe is supporting me. I think that's such a powerful mantra and a powerful affirmation. Like, if you think you can't continue to be paid generously while you're truly allowing yourself to exist, if you're someone that thinks like, oh, for me to get paid, for me to get my paycheck, for me to survive, I need to be different than who I actually am. Like, I don't even want to follow through finishing that sentence because it's so not true. Like, every cell in my body is like, because I've seen the evidence. I've seen myself do this where I'm literally just choosing to be myself. Are there people that reject me for it and don't like me for it? Yes. But the difference between being who you want to be and getting rejected and being who you think they would enjoy you as and getting rejected, oh, worlds apart. Worlds apart, because when you're being who you really want to be, you have your satisfaction, you have your love, you have your enjoyment. So if someone like disses you, like for me personally, if someone disses me while I'm enjoying what I'm doing, I literally can so easily just ignore because it just doesn't resonate with how I'm feeling at all. But if I feel pretty low about myself and I'm trying to feel better by pleasing people around me, so, oh, I think people like me when I wear a black shirt, let me wear a black shirt, and then someone says, oh, I hate your black shirt. Ooh, I mean, I'm speaking from personal experience, but that hurts. So the tool I'm going to give you with this story is the power of tuning into your own heart and asking yourself, what do I want to wear? One of my favorite questions to ask myself, in a world where nobody wants anything from me, nobody needs anything from me, no one's really going to see me, no one's going to pay any attention to me, like in a world where it's literally just me existing, what would I wear? What would I look like? What would I do? What would I say? I'm aware that you exist. I'm aware that you have a perception. And do you have the right to hate my shirt, to hate my look, to hate what I'm talking about? Of course. Of course. But what I'm trying to say is that it hurts emotionally a lot less when I actually enjoy myself, when I actually enjoy what I'm wearing, when I actually enjoy how I'm speaking and the art I'm sharing. If I'm actually enjoying it and I'm actually having a good time and I'm doing it in my fantasy world where only me exists and I'm just doing what I find fun or doing what I find enjoyable, it doesn't hurt as much if someone doesn't like that versus like you did it for them and now they don't like it. dude, for me personally, that was like emotionally just shattering and like obliterating, but I was never breaking. I was just simply breaking open to be who I am right now. So yeah, right now, maybe ask yourself that question and see what you decide to do. See what happens. If no one else was here right now and this was just like my planet, and that means I really can't do anything, I really can't be anyone, what would I want to be doing? And I'll tell you, I would still be speaking. I like to speak. I like the feeling of sound moving through my body. I do like to know that I inspire people. I like to know that I make your day. I like to know that you're excited to see me, you're excited to hear me. That's great. I also like to hear I like to feel my vibration. I feel it more when my voice is working, and it's just incredible to have a voice and to be able to use a voice. And yeah, so I hope that question is of service to you and helps you in some way. Shall I read a little bit more about the hierophant now? So the hierophant asks, what is spiritually true to your soul and heart, and what is not? So that's a second question for you to answer today. What is spiritually true to your soul and heart, and what is not? Yeah. There's a part of me that would love to tell you what would be spiritual true to my soul and heart and what is not, but I don't want to like cloud up your awareness with my spiritual ideas and beliefs right now, so I'm not going to answer that question. But I hope you would answer it. I mean, maybe I can like go into meditation mode, silent meditation mode for like a couple moments to make space for that question. You could also always pause the video, obviously, but what is spiritually true to your soul and heart, and what is not? I love it. It's as though you have complete permission to follow your own spirituality, to follow your own spiritual path, to decide what feels good to you and what does not. When the hierophant appears, it might be a time when you are questioning your spiritual values and life. If you have spiritual values that are different than every single person you know and every single person around you, I would totally understand feeling like it's really hard to keep like believing what you really believe. This card can indicate there may be a need to seek spiritual guidance from a friend, counselor, or advisor to help you get back on spiritual track. Well, I do advising. Check the link in my bio to go to my website. In the months of June and July, I'm doing a summer sale on my coaching, consulting, advising services. So maybe don't book until June if you want to take advantage of the sale. But yeah, wow, cool. Do we need to know anything else? Like my inner self says, nope. I've learned everything I need to know about this individual. I've got a group of badass people with like unique spiritual beliefs and ideas. I love it. If you want to tell me your unique spiritual beliefs and ideas, I am so here for it. I had a subscriber with some very interesting a conversation we had is like popping into my mind. I'm not going to share the exact details of the conversation because I don't want to like reveal this person's spiritual ideas like this, but I just want to say, like, from experience, I know I'm like the personality type to be like, oh, like that's what you believe, like, okay, cool, unless I think that those beliefs are like harming you or anybody else in some way, like in an intense way. I might be like, wait, questioning a little bit. But if it's a belief or idea that does no harm to you or anyone around you, I don't understand how it could be a problem, you know? It's not a problem. It's not. I don't think anything that you're believing or thinking of is bad from my point of view right now, from what I can just sense. It's all good. You're exploring your mind and you're exploring yourself beyond the small containers that you've been exposed to and asked to stay inside of. A lot of the cages that I have been placed in have had an open door. It was a cage that I could freely and easily walk out of. And I don't know if that's better or worse than a cage that's locked shut, because if the cage door is open, that means if I could just muster up the strength and the courage and the bravery and the boldness to leave the cage, I could. You know, if the cage is locked, at least you can, you know, just, if this cage wasn't locked right now, I'd totally be out of here. Like, fuck you, locking me in this cage. But if the cage door is open, whoever or whatever put you in that cage is just like, well, you can leave anytime you want to. Technically, I'm not forcing you to be in there. It's like, but you keep giving me snacks and making it so comfortable in here. Some cages are enjoyable to be in. The illusion of safety. But find the safety inside yourself. Ask yourself, if I was completely free to do anything I wanted to do, wear anything I wanted to wear, be anyone I wanted to be, think however I wanted to think, how would I be thinking? What would I be feeling? What would I be saying? And a reminder that I'm not responsible for any decisions you make. You have the power. You have the energy. Walk out of those cages that you thought you needed to be in. Find the safety in your own body and realize it's not the environment that keeps you safe. It's actually you and your choices to be in that environment that keeps you safe. You have a sort of reliability. You have a sort of trustability inside you that you can grow over time. And if you're interested in growing trust in yourself and learning more about yourself, I have a ton of resources. Check out my website. I have an online course, Ari's Digital Guide for Falling in Love with Being Alive. I have a digital book that displays the experience I had with exploring my shadow self. That might be enlightening for you. It's art. I have another digital product that is not out yet, but it is a journal, and it is like a guided journal with prompts in it, but it's not out yet. But it will be soon. I worked on it this morning. I had a very good time working on it, so look out for that in the future. A new guided journal. And send questions, comments, information you feel inspired to share below. I'm gonna end my video at this time because I'm doing what inspires me, and I'm hoping that whatever feels inspiring and exciting for me, like this could be another belief to instill, like those of us that want to be wild and free and doing what we truly love to do. What if I live in a world where when I'm doing what I love to do, a bunch of people around me love it too? And you know, it doesn't have to feel totally selfish. It can actually be like okay, real quick bonus story before I go. I selfishly share vulnerable information with my friends all the time. I have a friend that we were texting, and you know, I decided that in order to clear up some of the resistance I've been feeling, I need to let them know that I resonate with one of the struggles that they're dealing with, because they opened up about this specific struggle, and about 5 years ago, no, maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago actually, whatever, about 7 years ago, I had the very same struggle that my friend had. I wasn't sure about saying something, and you know, this energy that didn't really feel so great started building up in my body. And you know, I started to have thoughts like I could really help this person by letting them know like I've been through the same thing, and it's not a struggle in my experience currently, like at this time. And so I think sometimes when people are going through stuff, maybe it's like a universal thing, like it's just to know someone else has had the same struggle and they don't have that struggle anymore. It's like, oh my gosh, you beat that boss of the video game. Like, how did you do it? What was your strategy? Like, what were the tools and ideas and resources that helped you? You know, it's a cool thing. So yeah, I ended up telling my story, and I knew it would probably help this person, but I also knew that I would stop having this nagging inner energy inside of me telling me, you should tell them, you should share that you've been through the same struggle, like you could really help them. Like, it was so annoying, you guys. It was so annoying, and I was finally like, okay, fine. I'll take out my phone and send a message to this friend to let them know that I've been through a similar struggle. The response? Something, I'm not going to remember the exact response, but something around these same words of, I can't like express enough how much I appreciate your vulnerability and just the way you genuinely share. Like, I just think it's so amazing. I think it helps so many people and blah, 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 blah. I just received all this praise and appreciation for me, like vulnerably sharing. And I was like, you know what? It's really cool to hear that, because I totally do it for myself. Like, I know it's gonna help you if I just share my story and I'm just being honest and I just like relate to you and let you know, hey, I've been through that same thing, and I'm not going through it anymore, and I just want you to know, like, I am someone that, you know, transcended that, or I went through that and I know that it sucks, and like I did get to a point where that's not a struggle for me anymore, and like these are things that help me. They were so happy and they were so grateful, but why did I share that with them? Why did I tell them that? Because of the annoying feeling I was having, and knowing that the annoying feeling would go away if I talk to them, if I give them this advice, if I give them this guidance. That to me is selfish. And so I set that back. And then they were like, well, I feel like selfishness is different than like narcissism, and you're not doing this in a narcissistic way. Like, you're doing this in a helpful way. Like, we got into like this whole deep conversation about how sometimes the most selfish, in my experience, the things I've done that are selfish from my point of view, where I know I'm doing this for myself, people are actually enjoying it. People are actually liking it. People are glad I showed up. People are glad I wore the outfit I wore. I'm like, I didn't do it for you. I did it for myself, and you actually like it too. So anyways, that's like a long-winded story about how in my past experiences, I've had experiences where I do stuff very selfishly, and people are very grateful and very blessed and very happy for those actions that I've done, even though I'm just doing it because I want to, and it's like gonna give me a feeling that I enjoy, or give me relief from a feeling that I'm not enjoying, like with my story where I was like having this inner annoyance, this like little nag telling, you should let them know, you should tell them. I'm like, okay, I will. And they really appreciated it. And so yeah, sharing your authentic self and doing things that brings happiness to you is a good thing? Question mark. Being who you really want to be, living as if the whole entire world was made for you and you can just do whatever you want to do, might be a good thing? Question mark. I don't know. Depending on who I'm talking to, but it's been good for me. It's been good for me to notice what actions, what thoughts, what feelings I truly want to feel while I'm present in this body, to make the most of it. So go make the most of your day. Go make the most of the time you've been given, the life that you're living, the thoughts you're having, the feelings that are flowing through your magical vessel. Reflect on the spiritual beliefs. Like that hierophant card said, don't forget, reflect on what spiritual ideas and beliefs feel right to you and good to you. And real quick, something that I did recently, I have something that I don't tell anybody about, and no one's allowed to look at it. And it is a creative thing. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Maybe something like that would be good for your spirituality. Something where like no one's gonna know about it. It's completely private. You like make this agreement with yourself. You check in with yourself. And maybe that's something you need at this time. to have that level of trust with yourself where you know, like, I'm not really gonna share these ideas I'm having till I'm completely ready, and I'm just gonna let myself like think on my own and feel on my own, and when I'm ready, I'll share these ideas. Or maybe never. Maybe you have some kind of really deep spirituality that you like really don't think you need to share, and you don't think you ever will share it, but like you're just doing it for yourself. Who knows? I don't. But you do. It's valuable. It's valuable that you know where you're at and you know where you're going. So keep flowing, keep shining. I'll see you next time, okay?